This week, we've written songs about Nobody, a movie that answers the question, what if John Wick was a sassy bitch? Hello, and welcome to the Royds Revue podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back, and we are kicking ass, and we have written songs about Nobody. Andy, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, Robbie. That was pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you. I'm feeling pretty spooky.
I thought you were going to say, I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy. Or friend, whatever it is. I just beat the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Very nice.
Shivers down my quivers.
Shiver me timbers, would you say?
I would say that my timbers are shivered.
It's not a pirate game, Andy. It's, from what I understand, a zombie game? I don't know.
It's not a zombie game. It's like a psychological horror type deal. Great stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Psychological horror. A real look into Andy's mind.
Not really there, Robbie. Not really.
I've taken a look into your mind, and I see those webbits. Those wascoey webbits.
I am Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie, how are you?
I'm doing well. I watched this movie called Nobody.
Oh, same.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I remember when this came out, and I didn't realize this got positive reviews to warrant a sequel. I didn't realize this did well enough to warrant a sequel.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, its budget was $16 million, and it made $57 million.
So it made money.
Yeah, now, Robbie, this is the year of our Megazord, 2021.
That's only 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Okay. Would you like to wager a guess as to where Nobody falls on the top grossing movies worldwide of the year of our Megazord 2021?
So it is in the top 200.
It is, yes. It's in the top 100.
84.
Little high.
I was a little high?
Yeah.
I'm pretty high right now.
Hold on. 991. You're in a lot of trouble there, mister.
Andy, where I am, meth is legal.
Meth? Robbie.
I lost my teeth.
His teeth came out of his butt. I don't know where teeth are.
I got punched in the face really hard, and they went all the way down through my body and came firing out my booty. So let's go ahead and say 53.
Ooh, you're very close. Very close. Little low.
55.
Warmer.
Why don't you just tell me?
60.
Okay.
Email in. What do you guys think? I just said it.
Yeah, it was. Well, I know it was 60. Unless you're lying to us, Andy, in which case, what? Huh?
I am a liar.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
like,
little
all the
know,
times I call you beautiful. Red. Oh. I'm so sorry, Robbie.
All right, you know what, Andy? Just take us to the top 15 or whatever you want.
Okay. Well, number one is Spider-Man No Way Home.
No, well, number one is Spider-Man No Way Home.
I don't sound like that. I don't sound like that, Robbie.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, Spider-Man No Way Home with a whopping $1.9 billion.
It's Spider-Men. There are multiple of them.
That's true. That's by far the highest grossing movie because nothing else broke $1 billion because there was something going on.
No, there wasn't.
I don't know if you remember.
No, there wasn't. No. Yeah, you're right. There was something going on. A hoax.
Uh-oh, there it is. Revisionist Robbie. That's what we call him.
A bicycle hoax. It's kind of like bicycle spokes, but it's hoax. It didn't really work. It's just because hoax rhymed with spokes. And I saw your face when I said that. You're like, what the hell is he talking about? I was talking about absolutely nothing.
I thought it was over my head, and in a way it is.
Yeah,
it is over my head.
It was nothing.
I didn't get it.
I would say it's under your head because it wasn't anything. It wasn't
my head.
Like, if somebody did get that joke, I'd go, oh, cool, we have the same brain injury. We have the same brain-eating bacteria.
Oh, Robbie likes to rhyme.
Gnawing
well
away
documented.
At my medulla oblongata, my medulla onomatopoeia. It's a part of the brain that just goes crash, boom, bang.
Robbie, should we just talk about the movie Nobody?
I think that's a pretty good idea, talking about Nobody. I was expecting, what's that song that's like, Nobody, Nobody? Wasn't that in the trailers for this?
Maybe.
It was all over the trailers. I thought that was going to be in the movie at some point, and it wasn't. So I said 0 stars. Bam.
Wow.
And then I turned it off. I only watched the opening credits.
Wow, Robbie, so the song could have been in the movie.
It could have been. I'll never know. Had you seen Nobody before?
No, but I gotta tell you, I was interested because I like Bob Odenkirk, and this is way out of his wheelhouse, and it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting him to play an action star, but it definitely is along the same lines of guys like John McClane, the Bruce Willis in Die Hard, because it's just like a dude.
Yeah, well, I feel like he's a little more than a dude.
Well, yeah, we find that out, yeah.
Yeah. But I also didn't, I expected it to be less funny. It's pretty funny.
I was kind of expecting it to be funny, because if it wasn't funny, we're literally just watching John Wick.
Yes. It's the same writer.
You can tell.
Yeah. It's, there's a point where he, pulls out some gold bars, and I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I think it's helped by the fact that it is a clean hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's lighter than John Wick, but there were points in this I'm going, all right, it's John Wick with jokes.
Yeah, and it's like, I watched it with my wife, and I was like, this is like John Wick, but for, older men. But then I was like, wait, Keanu Reeves is, 60.
Yeah.
So this is just John Wick.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, again, enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy they didn't stretch this to 2 hours, because it would have gotten to a point where I'm going...
Yeah, which is what happens with John Wick.
Yes.
Because those movies get longer and longer, and, yeah, this action's great, but there's a certain point where you kind of get numb to it, and you're like, okay.
Yes. Yep.
Let's wrap it up. But that being said, again, I feel as though we enjoyed this. Mm-hmm. It's an enjoyable movie. It's well made. It's good. It's funny. It's there is something that John Wick doesn't have. There's an underlying emasculated male fantasy, power trip fantasy, Yes,
I think that is true. I also think it's very bizarre in this movie. This kind of feels like this was made for incels in a little bit.
Yeah, especially the beginning. There's the montage. It's like that episode where Squidward goes to
fun with a leaf blower. A reef blower, yes, that's what they call it.
But it's fun. But it's like that. The data, where it starts.
It does a good job.
Canned bread, and it has his face right in the middle of the screen, and the day's going by, and his smile gets smaller and smaller until it's a straight up frown. Remember that in that SpongeBob episode?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the beginning of this movie is. It's he goes to work, he kisses his wife goodbye, and he does it again and again and again, and he's emasculated by day-to-day life.
What makes it hard to feel that bad for him is he somehow misses the garbage every single time. Dude, put it out the night before. Like, after that's happened to you once, you go, oh, okay, I'm putting it out the night before now. What are we doing here, dude?
Yeah. Like,
and like his wife's right. Yeah, his wife's right to be like, you missed the garbage again. Because I'm definitely getting the impression him saying, I'm not putting it out the night before. I'll do it in the morning. And it's like, yeah, you miss it every time, dude.
Yeah.
It is hilarious that he watches the garbage truck leave, and then his wife still feels the need.
Yeah.
Like, you missed the garbage. It's like, you don't
I
need
don't know
to.
if you saw it.
You're not helping any situation here, lady.
You know, I did like the fact that the wife isn't made out to be like a pain or like dragging him down in any way.
See, I disagree.
Do ya?
They sleep in the same bed, and she puts a pillow barrier up between them.
Does she? I didn't even notice that.
Yes, like, I first thought this was like a built-in barrier, but we see later on that, like, it's just a pillow barrier. So, for whatever reason, she wants nothing to do with this guy. And when I was watching them sleeping, I'm going, at this point, just sleep in separate beds, guys. Like, if my wife one day just started putting pillows up as a barrier between us in bed, I'll be like, I'll just go sleep in the guest room if you're gonna do that. Like,
my wife put up a fence.
that's insane.
Yeah.
That's like she's selling stuff in your bed? Like she's selling stolen goods?
No, Rob, like a picket fence.
Oh, I've been playing too much Red Dead.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that, but I feel like, again, with the male fantasy stuff, because once he, like, kind of gets his groove back, he's like, hey, I think we should, F. And she's like, yeah, all right, now, my husband's back. And it's like, and then at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, she's like, she supports this?
That's what's weird is he does this whole thing where we learn that he gives up this life.
Yeah.
This life where he's working for the government or something like that, and he gave it up so he could live a regular, normal life, but then his wife also knows the life he used to live.
Yeah.
And after that first fight he has, and she's like healing him up, they're like, remember what we used to be? But it's like, if they are aware, like if she's aware that he's this badass, why is she so cold to him?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's like barely a character.
Right.
In this as well.
She's honestly, again, incel bait because she's literally just written to be the cold, uncaring wife.
Right. Who, like, will sleep with you if you beat some people up.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Like, that's what we want. That's it. But like, at the end of the movie, like, she's like, they're both like, does this house have a basement? Like, after he gets the phone call, it's like, okay, so now she's in on it. She supports this. You have a little girl. What are you doing?
Right. And apparently in the sequel, they do explore their history and their background a little bit. But when you're watching this movie, it's like, I'm sitting there asking, was she also an agent of some sort? Or did she meet him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she
is an agent. She's a real estate agent.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Oh, she is. You're right. Yeah, because we see him doing like pull-ups on the bus stop.
Yeah. I feel like this movie, it starts off pretty serious, and then it gets like outlandishly goofy.
I never felt it getting goofy at any point. I mean, it was definitely felt lighter.
The end of this movie is goofy?
The end of the movie feels like action fair.
Yeah, but like to a goofy degree.
I
got
an
old man running around blowing people up with a shotgun.
I really liked the ending. I'm gonna be honest.
I like it too.
Was it over the top? Yeah. Yeah, I can live with that though. Like, we're watching an action movie with comedy in it. So sure, if the end of the movie is going to be Christopher Lloyd at 80-something years old, blasting dudes with a shotgun, I'm here for it, brother. Like,
yeah. I mean, again, I liked it. I'm just saying, like, I thought there was some tonal whiplash. Previous episode, check it out, Whiplash.
I mean, they do establish that his father also was, like, an FBI agent who was a killer.
Yeah, a cool guy.
Yeah, so I believe it. I wish they explored a little more of this brother he had, played by RZA, by the way. You know, Bob Odenkirk and RZA, I've always said, that's brother casting.
Yeah, they got to get them together. Those guys look too much alike.
But, like, I'd like to explore that a little bit more, and yeah, which I'm sure they will in the sequel, because I think everybody's coming back, but...
Yeah.
I liked the goofiness of it. I just wish... They didn't do enough, I felt like, to set up RZA coming in at the end. Because he only talks to him, like, twice on that little radio thing.
Yeah, so apparently they only had the RZA for, like, 4 days.
Okay.
Which is why he's only in it for, like, 4 minutes.
Which is why most... And, of course, he's one of the only people who gets shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was going to die, and I was like...
So did I. That would have took this movie down a star if they did that. Or, like, dies.
Yeah.
I like that kind of everyone is so overtly disrespectful to Bob Odenkirk in this movie, or Hutch Mansell, because we see the burglars break in, and even the son seems to have an idea of who his father used to be, because he's like, hey, Dad, there's a guy in the house.
Right, because he does have that, like... He's got, like, the breaker to the whole house, like, in the living room.
Yeah.
I would imagine as your son gets older, you're like, hey, what's that about? Oh, that's a contingency plan.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dad, are we like doomsday preppers?
Are you one of those? Like, does his question? Does his son know? Or have a little bit of an idea?
Right, because they all know, like, he worked in some sort of military, because they're sitting down, they're having breakfast or whatever, and even his wife says some really disrespectful thing. It's like, yeah, you should talk to your uncle. He was a real soldier.
Yeah, and then she's like, sorry, honey.
But it's also, again, a weird thing, because she knows his history. So why is she doing this to his children? I'm not saying they should be open about what he did, right. But, like, you're just gonna fucking downplay his contributions and say that his brother-in-law was a real soldier? Come on.
Well, I think this whole I'm nobody thing, like, he had to do that to get out.
I agree with that.
Like, he has to do that for the rest of his life, but he is an incel, so he he then fights everybody.
I just don't understand why the wife can't be... Why is the wife so overly like, yeah, talk to a real soldier, not that little bitch father you have?
Yeah, it's like limp dick dad.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? You know about his past. If they didn't establish that she knew about his past, I'd understand it more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it seems to be this weird thing where she's just like, I'm gonna shit on the kids. And like you said, it's just so incels could be like, yeah, women suck.
Yeah. And also, when later he kills a whole bunch of people in the house, and he, like, has their bodies strewn across every room, like, they cover the little girl's face, which is smart.
Yeah.
They don't do it to the son, and the son doesn't seem all that surprised.
The son seems to be about 16 or 17 years old.
Yeah, but wouldn't he be like... You know, like,
that's why I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the kid just plays a lot of Call of Duty.
No, he's just like, it's whatever. I do this every night.
Video games and television have ruined that kid.
Yeah, just like they've ruined America, Robbie.
Yeah.
Well, you want to take it scene by scene like we normally do? I'm sorry.
I'm having a good time. Well, we're basically up to the scene with the burglars in the house.
Yes.
And Odenkirk's basically beating the shit out of them, and the son jumps one of them. And I think Odenkirk, because this is before we really know his backstory, I think he did I thought he was doing the right thing by not escalating the situation, because this other person still had a gun. And even though we learn later on that he knew the gun was unloaded, as a viewer, we didn't know that.
Right, well, he also says they were desperate. You could tell that they were desperate. So, like, he's doing the right thing, essentially. He's like, okay, these people, they're not going to hurt me. They can't. And I'll just have them take what little money's in the jar, and you guys fuck off, you know? But his son is doing what he thinks is right. Which isn't wrong either. These people broke into your house, you know, like, I don't think anybody's wrong here.
No, I am just stunned at how mad the son is at Odenkirk.
Yeah, well, maybe because you got clocked across the face.
Yeah, probably.
I'd be mad too.
Yeah. Well,
like, you let him do that? Like, come on.
We even get the next scene. Odenkirk is blaming himself, and even one of the cops feels the need to make a remark. If that were my family, dude, now is not the time.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I thought that this was building to something that would be against that mentality of like, oh, I'm a tough guy if that were me. I thought this was going to be like the anti that, but it leans into that like more than anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is a different movie than I thought it would be.
There is that one cop who goes, you did the right thing, Mr. Mansell.
Yeah, but fuck that guy.
But like, we also see in real life, people get murder charges for killing people who break into their house. People get sued for hurting people who break into their house.
Yeah. Ain't that America?
Are you and Steve?
Hugh and Steve.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of songs about Hugh and Steve.
Yeah. Little ditty about you and Steve.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yep. Odenkirk goes to sleep on the couch, and his daughter is the only member of the family that does not hate him. She comes down and tells him that he needs a cat. This doesn't really make any sense. It only comes back at the very end of the movie when he finds the cat in the pipe.
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, I don't care. Who cares about the fucking cat? That cat needs to come earlier in the story, and he's protecting it.
Yeah, or something.
Like, because if not, I don't give a fuck that his daughter wants a cat.
I guess that's maybe symbolic of, oh, he's still a family man. Like, yeah, he'll kill you, but like, yeah, he's still a family guy, Oh, yeah, listen, I get that, but I think it's nice when the daughter comes down and like lays with him and they're talking. And even her saying, hey, we need a cat is cute. We don't need the cat to come back into play. Yeah.
Like, it's just a little girl asking for a cat. Like, you can't bring a pet into this situation.
I think it might just ground the story back into, like, okay, I killed everybody. I'm done with this. I'll go back to family life.
That next movie is opening up with that cat getting shot.
I certainly hope not, Rob.
And it's just going to be John Wick again, but this time after a cat.
A little kitty cat.
Which then just becomes the movie Keanu.
It's true, yeah. Saw that in theaters.
So did I.
Wow.
Did we see it together?
Maybe. Email in. Did we see it together?
Yeah, let us know. Did Andy and I see the movie Keanu together? That's Key and Peele, right?
Yeah. RoydsRevue@gmail.com.
The next day, the repetition continues, and again he misses the garbage.
Yeah.
All right. This is also where we get the mom being like, hey, your uncle was a real soldier.
Yeah.
Then the next day, we meet their neighbor. And he says, I wish it was my house that was broken into, because I need some exercise.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He's also happy. This guy's also happy that his dad died because he got a sick car.
Yeah.
This does come back, and I think it's cool.
Yeah. I think it's cool that he steals it from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At work, Hutch's co-worker / brother-in-law gives him a gun to protect the family/house, which now leads me to believe that his brother-in-law and father-in-law don't know his past.
They don't, no. No, not at all. And I like that gun comes back later when you kind of least expect it.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Hutch talks to his father-in-law. He wants to buy the business. I like this. I made you a fair offer. And the father-in-law understandably be like, I want a great offer. I built this.
Yeah.
But then later on, when he shows up with the gold, the father-in-law doesn't question where he gets all that gold from. He's like, all right.
Yeah, and then he's like, also, get out. And it's like, I don't think this is how it... I think there's litigation involved.
Yeah, you gotta call lawyers, accountants. Yeah. It's not just, hey, I've handed you gold, I now own the business.
Yeah, this is all mine now. Like,
but then again, I think it's so much money that the father-in-law is like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, all right, hell yeah. Also, what do you do with like gold bars? Do you like go to like a bank and you're like, let me get like $1 billion? Like, I don't know how that works.
I've never received a gold bar other than in Red Dead Redemption, so I don't know.
That's true, yeah. Email in.
Yeah, let us know. What do you do with gold bars? RoydsRevue at gmail.com.
Do you put them in your tushy?
Who doesn't? Hutch suddenly becomes an old-timey PI because he turns on the radio, and this is where he first starts talking to his brother. But when he turns it on, we just hear saxophone start playing at one point. And I'm going, did this become a 1940s noir film all of a sudden? Like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do. Who those people were who broke into my house.
Yeah, Shane.
But this is where he also reveals that the burglar's gun was empty. And over the line, the voice on the radio says, you did the right thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hutch visits his father, played by Christopher Lloyd. I think this is good father-son casting.
I agree.
Lloyd, I think his name is David or Daniel or something like that, asks him if he remembers who he used to be while looking at an old picture of them. And then Hutch goes back home, and this is where we learn that the burglars took his daughter's kitty cat bracelet, even though we learn later on that's not what happened.
Right. I like that. I like a lady's like, fucking bracelet. Shucks. It's like, dude, there's so many dead people in your house.
Over that bracelet.
Yeah.
He goes back to his dad's house, grabs a gun and some supplies, and his dad's like, back already, huh? Like, uh-oh.
Yeah. I like how that's like the final straw. Like he's really close to just being like, all right, I'm gonna do this. But the bracelet finally gives him like a reason.
He was waiting for it. Oh,
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like that Hutch drew the burglar's tattoo from memory, and he starts going around asking shops if they know who has it, and he's using his dad's badge, trying to just flash it real quick.
Yeah. I like how in that tattoo shop, they're like, that wasn't you.
Yes. Well, we get the veteran, and he goes, that wasn't you. I'd say that's expired about 20 years ago. And then he sees the tattoo that Odenkirk has on, and this was really funny. He goes, you have a nice day. And he gets up, goes to the gate, and he just locks it like a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And the guy behind the counter goes, well, how can I help you then?
Yeah. Yeah. That's good stuff. I like that. I always like unspoken, okay, this character is very powerful.
Yes.
You know, and like showing, not telling, it's good. It's good. I like it.
It establishes right away that just by that tattoo, he has a reputation that he's going to uphold.
Yeah. It's also very John Wick.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's going around and he's talking to all these different people, and this guy just looks like a raggedy old veteran.
Right.
And thank you for your service, old timer.
Yeah.
Hutch goes to the burglar's home. He threatens them with a gun for the bracelet, and then he sees their child with oxygen. And he's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, and it's like, he knew that, though. He not the child with oxygen,
right.
But he knew that they were down bad. but he needed to fulfill this power fantasy because this is just like a midlife crisis movie, but for somebody who fucking used to beat the living shit out of people and kill people. So he's like, I need to get my rocks off, but I can't with this family. So then he gets on that bus, right? I'm not getting ahead of you, right?
No, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where he's just like, thank God, I loved all this. The bus scene's the best scene in the movie.
He was just waiting for these guys to cause a problem because while he's on the bus, these drunk Russian dudes crash their car right next to them, and they just get on the bus.
Yeah, why did the bus driver let them on? That's not a stop, was it?
Again, I wonder if this ties into this, like, John Wick universe thing, where, like, the bus driver knows who they are because they're a bunch of drunk Russian dudes. They're like, oh, man, this must be the Russian mobsters.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a bad idea to tie this into that universe.
I don't think so either. Why? It wouldn't be far-fetched.
No, it wouldn't. They're essentially the same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys surround the young lady that's on the bus, and I do like his internal dialogue when he goes, all right, she's getting home safe, and I hope they like hospital food.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he escorts the bus driver off the bus, and she's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I like how it's all playing out in slow-mo as I Gotta Be Me is playing.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. And did you notice what these guys are credited as on the bus?
No.
The same thing I got in trouble for doing once. Bus goons.
Robbie.
What?
You gotta stop gooning on buses.
Oh, my bad.
Stop gooning in public transportation, Robbie.
I just sit on the bus and I'm gonna go, yeah, my boss wants all your money, see? Yeah. And they're like, oh, that guy's gooning.
Yeah. It's also not great. Not great.
To do
it's
that?
Better than... Yeah.
It's better than what you thought I was implying.
Yes. 100% better.
Yeah,
but
well...
still not great.
Yeah, I'm not a pervert, Andy.
Could have fooled me.
I only do that on subways.
The sandwich shop?
Yep.
Wow. Well, they're not... they're not a stranger to weird perverts, are they?
Yeah. Your idol... One of the athletes, Ryan Howard. There we go.
You know I love me, Ryan Howard.
I was trying to
The Office.
Yep, exactly. I was sitting there going, who's an athlete who was sponsored by Subway at one point? Because I didn't want to go the obvious route and imply that you're a terrible person. So I was like, we're going to go with Ryan Howard. Former first baseman for the Phillies. Big power bat.
Yeah. Former CEO of Dunder Mifflin as well.
I think Ryan Howard, the athlete, was also on the show for an episode. He cameoed on an episode. Yeah. Ryan Howard, email in. What was it like winning the MVP award for the National League?
Yeah.
During the fight, Hutch pulls a knife out of his own leg and stabs a bunch of dudes with it.
Yeah. That's how you get hepatitis.
Yes, it is. He then gets thrown through the window of the bus and then, like, calmly walks back on the bus, like, pulls the door open and just proceeds to stab a bunch of dudes.
I like how, like, he gets on the bus. I mean, he gets knocked out of the bus and he gets back on the bus and they're all, like rolling around in pain. And they see him again. They're like, what? He's not done? He's like, nope. Love it.
Every one of these men are left with life-threatening and altering injuries. Like this one final guy, and I couldn't look at the screen the whole time, when he slits his throat open.
Oh, it does the tracheotomy.
Oh, no! That was mortifying.
Yeah, I had my hog in hand, brother.
Dude, that's deranged.
Yep. They call me Dodge Durango.
Very good.
Is it? Or is it stupid and a waste of everyone's time?
Dodge Do-Rag Rango. It's like the character Rango wearing a do-rag.
Wow. I thought mine was stupid.
Yeah, no, I can always be stupider. That's why I came from Jupiter to get more stupider.
Wow.
Yeah, and you went to Venus to grow back your penis after you lost it to a meat grinder.
I wish you didn't bring it up all the time.
You know what? It's still one of the funniest things you've ever done.
Well, I told you that in confidence.
Yeah, you said I'll show you how the sausage is made. What the hell are we doing here?
We're talking about nobody.
That's true. Hutch comes home. His wife is awake, and this is where we learn that his wife knows that he's a badass and still treats him like shit for some reason.
Yeah.
And then after she heals him up, he's like, I want to fuck.
Yeah.
Like she's okay.
I feel like it might be, like he's kind of given up on any sort of passion in his life. Like, so maybe he wasn't, like he even says like, oh, I'm going to make lasagna. Like maybe she, he wasn't doing anything for a while.
Another callback to the cat.
Yep. So like, maybe it's like, oh, I'm not feeling any passion, so I'm not gonna like, you're not gonna just like make sex love without any sort of, it's just like, oh, you're a hole. No, it's, like, you need.
She a hole, I'm a pole. Let's get to it.
Hey, brother. But it's also like, you need, in a relationship, you need, the passion. You need to, oh, this is how I show you I care. This is how I show, everybody's got the love language and all that shit, And maybe hers wasn't being met, so she stopped, she's like, all right, he doesn't have any passion. Mine is dwindling as well.
I send a text. I go, hey, baby, date night. You bring the holes, I'll bring the poles.
Poles?
Yeah.
Plural.
Yeah.
Are you bringing literal poles?
Yeah, we're going skiing.
Oh,
we're jumping through hoops.
That's the holes.
Yeah, it's a skiing obstacle course. Yeah.
Robbie, I gotta tell you, there's definitely a better way to say what you said.
Are you a fucking doctor now?
No. What would make you think that I'm a doctor?
Because you said, I don't know, doctor of wardonominy?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The doctor of Andy, the doctor of thugonomics.
Thugonomics, he says.
Bricka. This is basic. Remember that song from John Cena's original theme song? Not original, but when he was the doctor of thugonomics?
No. This sounds fucking awful.
It was great. It was great. He'd come out in like a jersey and a backwards hat, and he'd rap about his opponent, usually just using gay slurs.
There it is.
And everyone would be like, yeah!
Yeah. Yep. I actually watched next week's episode already. The movie, I should say. And I'm ready. Speaking of John Cena.
Oh, the Marine!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready, brother.
I saw that in theaters. I can't wait to talk about it.
That's funny.
When on the screen it just says Julian, I was like, oh, we're in Julian. Is that a real place? It's not. It's a person named Julian.
Yeah.
That's very confusing.
It is.
Because, like,
how you doing that?
He's not on the screen. Like, I'd get it if he popped up and the thing that popped up on him that said Julian, I was like, all right. But it just said Julian. I was like, is that like a city in Russia or something? Like,
I thought the same thing.
Also, are we going to Russia here? Are we still in the States? I don't understand where, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they're in a Russian nightclub in America.
Where literally everyone only speaks Russian for some reason.
I don't know. Email in.
Yeah.
What's going on?
When we first meet Julian, he's singing this Russian song. It's an absolute banger, brother.
Yeah.
I didn't know it, but I was feeling it. I was like, right, let's go!
Hog in hand, brother, the whole time.
I was like, yeah, death to America! Julian talks with some other Russian criminals, and they question him because he's singing and dancing. He then goes and brutally kills someone who's like a stakeholder at the club.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a crazy guy.
Oh, yeah. Because then he's like, you gonna question me now, Brother Bear? She's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Julian gets a phone call. One of the dudes Hutch fucked up was Julian's brother. And this dude apparently has permanent brain damage, we learn.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
He smashed him in the face and neck with a pipe.
Which is cool. This is something we don't get in the John Wick universe, of them being like, oh man, yeah, they're not dead, but they can't speak anymore.
Yeah, well, that's because John Wick kills him.
That's true. Yeah. I like this contrast where John Wick kills him, and this dude's just doing tracheotomies and goes, there you go, brother bear. You
with
have
a
fun.
fucking McDonald's straw.
Leave me dead.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. This is very John Wick, like, oh, you killed or maimed this person. They happen to be related to a really high up.
Yeah.
You know, it's all like happenstance, and it's like, it's good, but you already did it, bro.
Yeah, we've seen. It's like, oh wow, wouldn't you know it? He's related to a big mob guy.
Yeah.
Julian wants to find the person who left his brother brain dead, and one guy just holds up the Metro card.
Yeah. Also, is this New York?
I think
It's
so.
gotta be. It's a Metro card.
I guess, yeah.
Are they in like upstate or something?
It's
You
the
mean
John
like-
Wick. It's the John Wick universe of New York. So I had no idea.
Okay. I'll take it.
Hutch is now a new man. He gets a call telling him that he's got a problem with the Russian mob, and he's like, go see the barber.
Yeah.
Julian's people are trying to get information on Hutch, and even in the Pentagon, his records require some ridiculous credentials to know who he is. So this dude at the Pentagon goes down, gets the files, sends them to Julian's woman, and apparently Hutch is such a badass that the woman just quits.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, she's
That's
like,
cool.
every time they see this guy, they're scared. And I do like we start to see these pictures of like a bunch of body bags lined up at one point.
Yeah. Now, the thing is that they build him up a lot throughout the movie. And, you know, by the end of the movie, he is that guy. But I do like that he's shaking the dust off.
Yes.
Like, the guys in the bus, they beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he gets stabbed. He's bleeding this whole movie.
Yeah. But like by the end of the movie, he's like fully in control.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. I kind of like that it's because normally, you know, the good guy's on the back end the whole time. And then they pull out the win with, you know, some cool guy shit. But this, it's kind of the opposite. And John Wick does that too, a lot.
Yes.
It's written by the same guy, you know.
Well, you're kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. A bunch of black SUVs pull up, and Hutch puts his whole family in the basement with a huge locked door. We get a fight in the house. He stabs a guy with a broken baseball bat and kills a guy with a tea kettle. Again, very John Wick, because he's using these things to just kill people with.
Yeah. Bob Odenkirk was doing most of his own stunts too.
That's cool.
That is cool. He had a heart attack as well.
During this?
Yeah. Filming this movie, he had a heart attack.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Cool. He finally gets brought down by a taser.
Yeah.
And then, as they're driving him, he dislocates his wrist to escape from the handcuffs. Ouchies.
Do we ever see him put that back?
Nope, don't need to. I'll just assume. Good for me, brother. Ugh.
Okay.
Icky.
Yeah, it was
Makes me
yucky.
sicky.
I did like what he does in this car. I thought,
With the fire
it's great.
extinguisher?
yeah, he just like pops open the seat. He like knocked the guy who's sitting in the seat gets like knocked over. He's just like, "Hey boys," and then everybody dies except him.
Well, yes, they crash because they can't see. And Julian's right-hand man, Pavel, dies. And for some reason, Hutch feels the need to sit there and explain to him exactly what he used to do.
Yes,
And I'm going, was this for him or for the audience?
Yeah, but I like how it is exposition for the audience, but his listener dies, and then it becomes like a runner because he does it again at the
Yeah.
house.
Yes.
And the same thing happens. He's like, ah, shit. I like it. I think it's funny.
Hutch comes home, and his home is just full of dead bodies.
Yeah.
He decides to take a shower first and then let the family out of the basement.
Yeah. Well, I think that makes sense because he doesn't want to scare his daughter.
Right. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter because then they lead him to the field of dead bodies. I mean, I know they cover her face, but...
Yeah. She's definitely smelling blood and, like, gunpowder and shit. Yeah.
Hutch's wife and kids drive off so he can take care of everything. And this is where he's telling the intruder, the only surviving intruder, the story about a guy named Alan that he didn't kill. And this guy went and revamped his entire life and lived a normal life. And while he's telling the story, Alan dies. And then he finds the kitty cat bracelet.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, what do you know? I did like that, like his story. He's like, oh, wait, I want that. I want to be like a...
Yeah.
I just want a family, you know? I want to settle down.
Well, like, he, like, went to the guy's house later on and be like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing.
Right, and he's like, I gave this guy a second chance, and, like, he did it. He did the right thing. He did the thing he said he was going to do.
Yeah, it's funny that they're also killing that guy because he stole money from the military. Like, he wasn't getting brought up on charges. He was getting murdered in a field.
Yeah. Well, ain't that a miracle? Hugh and Steve.
Very good. I like Hutch explaining. He's like, the human body turns to ash at whatever. This whole room was designed to burn at twice that. And then he uses a record player to burn down the house. Burning down the house.
That'd be cool if that was the song.
Would have been a little on the nose.
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's agree to disagree.
Okay. Hutch uses the regular. He then steals his neighbor's car. I gotta laugh at all the people in the cul-de-sac coming out to watch the fire.
Yeah.
Two dudes break in to kill Hutch's father, and he easily dispatches them with a shotgun. And I liked the person working at the retirement home hearing the blast, coming in, somehow not seeing all the blood that's splattered on the walls.
Yeah. He's like, hey, turn that down.
Yeah, he's covered in blood, and he's holding the guy's mouth as he's dying.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Christopher Lloyd. He's great.
He is.
Yeah. He is old as shit, though. He looks it.
He's in his 80s. He's 86 years old, I think, now.
Yeah, he's looking old.
God bless him.
God bless him, and God bless Ozzy Osbourne.
Very good.
That's all they said at that thing.
I know.
Yeah. Also, R.I.P. We made fun of him, and we're sorry.
Yeah. I felt bad. That's why we put a disclaimer on the Freaky Friday episode of him and Hulk Hogan. Because somehow we recorded that before both of them passed, and we made fun of both of them in that episode. Hutch gives his father-in-law a bunch of gold to buy the business, and his son-in-law's like, what? Or his brother-in-law's like, what? And his father's like, shut up. I'm taking this money and getting out of here.
Yeah. And I think the father-in-law is also kind of like, okay, there's something going on here. I don't want any part of it. Let's get out of here.
This man showed up with a bunch of gold bars. I'm gone.
He's kind of like bloody. He's kind of like bruised. So something's going on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also wonder if, like, so he calls himself an auditor. Like, he was an auditor. And I wonder if the father-in-law's like, all right, him calling himself an auditor means a little bit more than what they're letting on. And I'm just going to let that slide for a while until I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Julian learns that Hutch escaped, and Hutch sets up a bunch of weapons and stuff at the business. Hutch then drives to Julian's hideout, kills everyone while Julian's singing, and then just burns all of his money.
Yeah, what's it called? The Ashkab or something like that.
Yeah, the Oshkosh Bagosh.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
My club, the Oshkosh Bagosh! We had the best baby clothes in the world!
Is that what they sell there?
I think so.
Email in.
It's Oshkosh Bagosh.
Yeah, what do they sell?
Should we model their clothing? Do they even sell clothing? Or do they sell cribs and shit?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh bagosh. I like, as Julian's singing, Hutch just sits down enjoying his steak.
Yeah.
Hutch reveals to Julian that he destroyed everything and proposes that they call a truce and Julian should open a tiki bar in a lesser-known Caribbean island, and that sounds like a great idea, to be honest. Let's call this a truce. I'm gonna go to the Caribbean. Sounds pretty fair.
Yeah. But like realistically, you gotta kill him.
Yeah, probably.
He's inevitably at some point he's gonna come after you, and you have a family. You gotta kill this guy.
And once you know, it's right now.
Yeah.
Because...
Yeah, I do like how he's got like a claymore mine, like strapped to his fanger.
Yeah. And he just holds it at him. He's like, "All right." Like,
yeah.
He goes, "All right. I think we should talk out. So let's talk alone."
Yeah.
Hutch leads Julian and his crew on a high-speed chase back to the company that he had just bought. Hutch's dad and Rizza, that's who he was talking to over the radio, they're there and they save his ass because he gets shot like as he's running into the building.
Yeah, which doesn't really hinder him at all.
At all, whatsoever.
Yeah.
The whole building is booby-trapped. I really liked this grenade in a hydraulic press.
Yes. Very cool.
That was cool as shit.
Yeah. I mean, they're just like murking these guys.
It's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Like, even the 80-something-year-old man just walking through with a shotgun.
Yeah,
no one's able to hit them.
Nope. They got that plot armor.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, until the RZA gets shot.
Yep, well, of course.
As is tradition.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, this is an incel's dream. The white man's gotta look strong.
Yep.
Hutch uses that weapon he had before and some bulletproof glass to blast Julian to shit. And I like that it scarred Julian's face, just like the man who he killed earlier had the same type of scarring.
Yeah, that's cool. It's also bananas.
Yes. Oh, it's insane. But fine. At this point, fine.
Yeah, at this point, yes.
Yeah. Hutch uses...
It ends a completely different movie than it began. Which
yeah.
Is cool.
Yeah. Hutch sends the other two off. He calls his wife and leaves a message. He finds a cat in the pipes, and we're now back at the beginning of the movie. He tells the detectives that he's nobody, and they both get a call. Both detectives get a call. They looked shocked, hang up the phone, and as he's lighting the cigarette, I'm assuming they just let him go.
That's what it seems like.
Makes sense.
So I would assume that in the sequel, maybe we'll get a little taste of who's making these phone calls.
Yeah, I think we kind of gotta.
Yeah, and it'll probably be a John Wick thing where, like, he has to take them down for some reason.
It's gonna be Ian McShane. Hello, Hutchathan.
There it is.
We're 3 months later. Hutch and his wife are looking at a new house. So apparently it's taken 3 months for them to start looking at houses after he burnt down their previous house.
Yeah, and for him to heal from a gunshot wound.
Yeah. The real estate agent gets a call. It's for Hutch, and he asks if the house has a basement. And then there's a mid-credit scene. Harry and David are driving to Mexico and are apparently smuggling weapons down there.
Yeah.
So they're the bad guys.
Yeah, whatever. I guess that's where the squeakquel takes place.
It's gotta, I'm assuming.
Okay. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a fun movie.
Yeah, I think it's blatantly just like a emasculated middle-aged man's power fantasy, which is, it's not a bad thing. Doesn't make it bad.
Right.
I feel like if it wasn't played a little tongue-in-cheek, it would be bad. That message at least. It's like even the girl in the bus, like, she leaves and says thank you. It's just like it's just like such a...
Well, in fairness, for some reason, these dudes got on the bus and circled her. I understand why she's saying thank you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, that to me didn't look like a bad thing because, like, I think anyone objectively in that situation, you gotta stand up for that girl. The way they literally circled her. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. That's truth. That's justice. Well, what do you think? Letterboxd?
Let's go to Letterboxd. You can follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. I think this is a solid movie. I don't think it's a great movie. I would say 3 stars.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not great. 3 stars.
Look, that was easy peasy.
What's the average?
Antifreezy.
Antifreezy. Don't drink it.
I said antifreezy. My nephew recently said easy peasy antifreezy, and then went, "How do you know what antifreeze is?" He goes, "I don't." But the average on Letterboxd is 3.5 stars.
Okay.
So we gave it 3 stars. You can follow us. We gave nobody. We didn't give it 3 stars. We haven't even done it, Andy. We gave nobody 3 stars. Nobody. And yeah, Letterboxd, the Royds Band. Follow us.
Yeah.
I have 3 trivia questions though.
Same.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. How long did Bob Odenkirk train for? Was it 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or 9 minutes?
6 months.
More.
A year.
More.
2 years.
Yeah. 2 years.
Very cool. Hey, it looked great.
Yeah. Apparently, when he had the heart attack, the doctor said, if you didn't do that training, probably would have died, brother. It opened up your arteries.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Which Shakespeare play does the Russian thug reference when we first meet Julian? Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Othello, King Lear.
Othello.
It is Othello, because he's being a racist.
He's being a racist. He's being a Robbie.
Oh, damn, you beat me to it.
Yeah. What gun does Hutch mistakenly say that he had before correcting it in the flashback when he lets that guy go? Is it an M1911, a Desert Eagle, a Walter PPK, or a Smith & Wesson?
What was the first one?
M1911.
Is it M1911?
No.
Walter
Give you a hint.
PPK?
Yeah, it's the James Bond gun. Yeah.
What is the name of Hutch's father's nursing home? Everview, Everlong, Longview, Everclear.
Everview?
It is Everview, yeah.
Yeah, those other things are references to rock and roll.
Yes, they are.
Very good. So this movie is based on an idea by Bob Odenkirk, who dealt with a home invasion himself by trapping the trespassers in the basement. He was frustrated with how the authorities dealt with the situation and had thought about how he would take the matter into his own hands if he was, quote, a tough guy, a badass, a macho man, or a huge largeman.
A badass.
Correct. He's done it.
Before Hutch wipes the board, how many days had it been since a workplace accident? 106, 173, 202, 204.
202.
It is not 202.
204.
It is 204, yeah.
I like that scene a lot. I thought
That was
a
cool.
Silly thing.
I wrote a song, Andy.
Same.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did.
I did.
Yeah, you say that every time, and then every time I go to hit play, what plays? A song.
My song.
So,
Yeah.
I believe you. I also have a pick to flip.
Oh, flip that shit, Robbie.
Call it in the air, baby.
Tails.
It is Tails.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of song you got?
It's kind of like a balladish. Pretty slow.
Okay, you go first.
All right, yeah. My song's called I Am Nobody. My song goes, I ain't got nobody. You know that song?
Maybe.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. That's not my song. It's not my song at all. My song is I Am Nobody. That's what it's called. It's about the movie Nobody, and I really focus on the story of this like middle-aged man going through a midlife crisis. And just a directionless middle-aged man. So here's my song called I Am Nobody.
Another man going through middle age. He's lonely, but he's got kids and a wife. He's sitting there with no direction. He doesn't know what to do with his life. It's hard to change when the past is your dreams. It's hard to change it all. When the good life ain't as good as it seems, then his confidence falls. Consider yourself lucky. He's not doing what he could. If you're looking to stop trouble, he's wishing that you would. Another man who is a nobody, living life a means to an end. Another man who's lost the respect of everyone, of his family and friends. Another man who wants to be somebody. Everyone forgot who he was. Another man who is a nobody. Don't question him about what he does. Consider yourself lucky. He's not doing what he could. If you're looking to stop trouble, he's wishing that you would. I am nobody. I am nobody. I am nobody to you. I am nobody. I am nobody. I am nobody to you. I am nobody. I am nobody. I am nobody to you. I am nobody. I am nobody. I am nobody to you.
That was my song called I Am Nobody.
Nice.
Yeah. Just about, he's a nobody, and he's just a miserable middle-aged man who hates his family, or his family hates him.
Yeah, until he beats everybody up, then everybody's like, yeah, you're cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You gave a guy a tracheotomy and shoved a dirty McDonald's straw in his throat. Sick.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think
he'll
I
be
like you.
You gave him a throat. You not only killed him, but he's going to die from a slow throat infection. Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, sick. Sick.
Very cool.
I liked it. It was nice.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say. It's just a song called I Am Nobody.
Cool. Cool.
Andy, tell me about your song, but just tell me.
Okay.
It'll be our little secret.
Listeners, don't pay attention. I found this really hard to write about. Similar to the John Wick movies.
There's really
'Cause it's
nothing
just-
there to write about.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, this guy beats the shit out of everybody.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just hard to write about that. So my song has one verse and two choruses.
Love that.
And I put a guitar solo in, and the guitar solo I pictured, you know how in cartoons when somebody gets beat up real bad and then they have Tweety birds flying around their head?
Yeah.
That's what the guitar solo is.
I like that.
In my mind. It's called They Picked the Wrong Guy. And it's a little bit of rock and roll, and it goes like this.
Unassuming dad guy, gonna fuck you up today. Gonna take my day out, so please don't run away. I'm nobody now. That life's behind me now. But they picked the wrong guy. And they're about to find out. I'm nobody now. That life's behind me now. But they picked the wrong guy. And they're about to find out.
That's my song called They Picked the Wrong Guy.
That was rock and roll. That riff is awesome.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you.
I really liked the bass.
Oh, thanks.
The bass
Yeah,
line was
just
really good.
doing what the guitar was doing.
I like it.
Yeah, thanks. A little bit of rock, a little bit of roll. You know,
Yeah, a little bit of both.
use my SG,
Nice.
not Gibson, not Epiphone, something else.
Gibophone.
It's called a vintage. I think I've talked about this.
Yeah, you
before.
have,
It's just
yeah.
it's a bad name. How would you call yourself vintage? Because then I'm like, oh, I got a vintage SG. People are like, oh shit, Gibson.
That's why they did it.
Nope. Yeah. I
That's
guess
why they did it. Yeah.
it is slightly offset, which I kind of like, and I like the gold hardware. I just like it, and it's in D
Nice.
standard, so it's beefy.
Nice.
But yeah, just a chromatic little riff. I tried to do like classic rock type thing because this is just like a dad empowerment movie.
Yeah.
You know. I think it's got a little bit of that classic rock energy. You know,
I agree.
maybe a little more 80s than anything.
Yeah, I'd say more
Yeah.
80s
Yeah.
because it's very riff heavy.
Yeah, but you know, people born in the 80s are their
Starting
dads
to die
now.
off. Oh.
Starting to die off. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't really know how to write about this movie because it's just let's slap the shit out of everybody. You know, bang
That's
bang bang.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Objectively,
It
that
was-
is really fun.
it was fun. I had a good time. Robbie, what we got going on next week?
And that's an excellent question. I think we already revealed it.
We did. It's the Marine.
We're doing The Marine starring
John
John
Cena.
Cena.
I think this is in preparation for Peacemaker.
preparation for Peacemaker. It's just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
It's a movie I saw in theaters.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
But I have not seen it since, so I'm excited to talk about it.
yeah, I watched it yesterday, and you know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
it will be a fun episode. For Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please,
Andy.
Tune in.
Where can they find the music?
Oh, you go to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music. You search the Royds. I'll tell you what. And we got 2 albums and a Christmas song, but also we have a bunch of podcast songs on there, collections of songs we wrote about movies. But if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com. You'll find every single song, whether it's about movies or not, guest songs, bonus songs, everything's there. Check it out. Also on the YouTube, all the songs are there. Robbie, take us through more of the socials, will ya?
You go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to YouTube, you go to Reddit, and you type in The Royds Band, and there we are, and there we be. You click our post, and then you'll see us, and we're very handsome, and we have pretty eyes, and we have clear skin and 6-pack abs. We're fitness influencers. You should see us in our thongy wongies with my non-existent posterior.
That was quite a tangent you went on there.
It was. You can send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. Wherever you are listening to us, give us a 5-star rating and review. It really helps both me and you. The you being Snuffleupagus. That's what I call Andy, Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, because I'm always snuffing people out.
Yep, that is his love of snuff films.
Yep, I'm a fucking freak, brother.
That's a nice way to put it. That's a nice word for what you are.
All right.
Shit.
You know what? Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is huge. Word of mouth, all that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're listening or watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment below. Wherever you're watching or listening, give us a 5-star rating and review. I've already said that. I was about to do the rhyme all over again.
Yeah. We recently got a request for several movies. Keep them coming. They're on the list.
Yes, we will absolutely be doing them, and we love to hear from you.
Yes, truly.
We do love
truly.
the engagement.
It is awesome to hear from you, and we appreciate you listening. I already said that. You get it. We love you.
Andy's desperate. All right, next week, the
all
Marine.
right. Yeah, the Marine. We'll see yous lady.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See yous.